puts his fangs into you, you certainly feel it. I think it pretty
watch Johnny's bite.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? And yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup runneth over, and surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen. Assalamu alaikum. It's Friday, the 27th of June. Welcome to Johnny's Bite. Let me say thank you to Sonar Fashions in Tamale for my outfit. 0246 590 162. That's 0246 590 162. Connect with them. Also, thank you to Grandpa Clothing as well for the kind support over the years. And Grandpa is in 7 countries plus Ghana. That's 8. And it's always refreshing to know that it's all hope is not lost. As young people, we can still break through the ceiling, the glass ceiling, and still make progress everywhere we go. Today is a bag of mixed feeling for me, because I remember many years ago, my big sister, Marianne Theresa Hughes, died on this day. My big uncle, Marcus Hughes, was buried on this day. And then today also, a bag of mixed feelings, because 2 of my very good priests, the Reverend Canon DDP Dr. Selwyn Adama Okang, who is the Chaplain General of the Ghana Prison Service, today will be pulled out. The pulling out ceremony will happen today, and after that long and meritorious service to the Ghana Prison Service, rising to the top to become Chaplain General, that pull-out ceremony will happen today. DG of prisons will be there. Madam Patience Bafoboni, good morning to you, Mom. And all the other senior officers and all other, invited guests from other services and other institutions will be there as well. Congratulations to you, Reverend Canon DDP Dr. Selwyn Adama Okang. You have served well. Today also will mark the burial of Mother Victor Leon Akwe at the St. Joseph the Work Anglican Church. The service will happen this morning, and today also marks his birthday, the birthday and the burial of his wife. That's why I call it a bag of mixed feeling. Reverend Canon Victor Leon Adomai Akwe. Well, may she rest in peace, and may Father be comforted in these trying times. Now, having said that, let's begin. Yesterday, the lights went off. The Electricity Company of Ghana had some notice for us. I quickly want us to do that as part of our corporate social responsibility and also as a public service announcement. This is dated the 26th of June, 2025. Outages due to heavy rainstorm. The Electricity Company of Ghana wishes to inform our cherished customers that the heavy rainstorm that hit parts of Greater Accra region today, Thursday, 26th of June 2025, has caused outages within our network. ECG wishes to assure all affected customers that our engineers are working assiduously to repair the faults and restore power supply. Individual localized outages and incidents of falling or sagging conductors within customers' vicinities should be reported to ECG call center 0302 611 611 at 0302 611 611, the nearest ECG office, or reach us on our social media handles via at ECG Ghana, ECGGH official on Facebook, X, or Instagram for prompt intervention. We thank our cherished customers for their understanding and cooperation. What is left, ECG, is that this 0302 611 611 should be made a toll-free. Follow the example of Ghana Water Company. We can't have problems that were not caused by us, and then when we are calling you to fix it, we have to bear the cost. I've said this more than 10 years. ECG has not listened. I started saying it. Ghana Water Company, Stanley Marty and his team, they listened and they brought us toll-free. So ECG, this one, we are putting it in your Ayua or Kenwonyekami, as they say, you to bring us toll-free so that the citizens can call you and report freely illegal connections, etc. This morning also, I want to give a big thumbs up to Professor H. Kwesi Prempeh and his team at the Constitutional Review Committee, and they are putting together a stakeholder engagement for the diaspora community. It's happening tomorrow, Saturday, 28th of June, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m., I'm told. And these are the ways to connect. It's live. It will be streaming live on Facebook, on X, and then on YouTube at CRCGH25. At CRCGH25, you can connect. And if you want to call them, the number is 053-999-3652. That's 053-999-3652. Constitution Review GH.org. That's how to connect with them. Don't say you were not invited. Don't say you didn't know about it, because they are having a series of engagements as to try to fine-tune our constitution. We have experimented that constitution since 1992, and it's about time that we paid attention to it. Again, the Ministry of Interior, and they've declared Friday, the 4th of July 2025 as a public holiday. As I'm sure you are aware, 1st July will be on a Tuesday, but there's a new law in town, and I'll share the details of that law with you subsequently. But let's go to Parliament. You know that Media General produced a documentary called Unim Red, or Hooked on Red. The boys call it Unim Red, but the title of the documentary by Godwin Asidiba was Hooked on Red, and it's making the waves. Yesterday, it was in Parliament. Jerry Ahmed Shaib, a man from Koligono to Weija and the rest of the world, legal practitioner, is on the front bench of the minority, had this to say. Listen.
The high cost of rehabilitation services remains a substantial obstacle, with fees reportedly reaching as high as 3,000, amounts far beyond the means of most affected youth, many of whom are unemployed, school dropouts, orphans, engaging in hand-to-mouth activities. Mr. Speaker, I wish to acknowledge the commendable efforts of Mr. Godwin Asidiba, a broadcast journalist, for his documentary on drug abuse in Ghana, and Mr. Kwame Bequim, my constituency youth organizer, for his Unim Red campaign.
So, Jerry, thank you very much. But Mr. Godwin Asidiba is a broadcast journalist with Media General. That comprises TV3, 3FM, Onia FM, Connect FM, Akuma FM, Onia TV, APL, 3news.com. Mr. Godwin Asidiba of Media General. We thought that once it's a matter of record, the Hansard will record it. That has to be inserted in the record. So today, when you go back and votes and proceedings are being corrected, we thank you for the mention, but please have that inserted in it, that Mr. Godwin Asidiba of Media General, owners of TV3, 3FM 92.7, Connect FM 97.1, Akuma FM 87.9 in the Ashanti region, 3news.com, Onia FM 95.1 FM, and Onia TV APL as well. Just mention it. Mention it. We know you love us. We love you right back. Don't worry. We love you right back. So thank you for the mention, and we are only doing our job as journalists. Now, this morning, I'm happy. Very, very happy. You know why? Over the last few weeks, I've come to realize that, the unions are now awake. They have leadership. So that the burden that the members within the unions place on me, when they have issues, they will not come and give me the key holder and the umbrella and the flags that the leadership take their dues to print for them and produce for them. They bring me the problems. But over the last few weeks, I've realized that, for example, the Registered Nurses Association, they have strong leadership. They actually even did JAMA session at the airport to welcome leadership. Say, wow, leadership is back. It's good. So going forward, when they have issues and they come to me, in fact, 2 people came to me during the weekend, sometime last week. So that makes 3. And I told them, your leadership is up and active now, so please go to the leadership so that I can focus on other things. And I'll show you some of the other things I'm going to be focusing on shortly. Play the video of the small boy, the 12-year-old who was whipped by by 2 adults, 2 of them. While you look at that, you look for that, please put up Child Rights International, their statement out there. Let's read it quickly. Now, Child Rights International, it says volume 46, right up here, issued on the 26th of June 2025. It says an update on the ongoing child abuse case in Ankasa in the Western region. Child Rights International provides the following updates on the ongoing case involving a young boy who was physically assaulted in Ankasa, a suburb of Alubo in the Western region. The incident, which took place on Wednesday, the 18th of June 2025, was captured in a video that has since circulated widely on social media, prompting national concern and renewed calls for stronger child protection systems. Preliminary investigations revealed that the abuse was carried out as a form of punishment after the child allegedly took 200 Ghana cedis from a community member's trouser and used part of it to buy food due to hunger. The 2 individuals identified in the video, one being the child's grandfather, currently in police custody and assisting with investigations. The case has been formally transferred to the 2nd D Police Command for further investigation and appropriate legal action. The child is currently in stable condition. While he was initially under the care of his father, he has since been transferred to a children's home where his well-being can be closely monitored in a structured and supportive environment. Child Rights International is actively following up on his health and psychological needs, working in collaboration with his father and the Ghana Police Service. Following the continued engagement with the family and the completion of a social inquiry, Child Rights International is calling for urgent attention to the child's welfare, including a comprehensive psychological assessment by a qualified clinical psychologist. Given the nature of the abuse, a structured and professionally guided rehabilitation and reintegration plan is essential. Child Rights International believes the Department of Social Welfare is best positioned to lead this process, ensuring that the child receives ongoing psychosocial support and protection throughout his recovery. Additionally, we will also closely monitor the legal proceedings to ensure that the case is handled swiftly and fairly, with the child's best interest upheld at every stage. We also urge the relevant authorities to ensure that social welfare remains actively involved in the broader support system for both the child and his family moving forward. Child Rights International will continue to follow the case closely and advocate for every step necessary to protect the child and uphold his rights. We remain firmly committed to safeguarding the rights of all children and ensuring they grow up in a safe and supportive and dignified environment. Signed, Bright Appiah, Executive Director. So this is the update for those who have been, coming to my inbox to ask me. The child is safe, but Child Rights International is asking for some more help, psychosocial, etc., all those things. Interestingly, the social welfare itself may be needing some social welfare because, as we speak now, the resources that the technocrats there and the professionals there need to do some of these things are missing. So we will call on the government to start paying attention to some of these things. State institutions must be made to work. Now, let's go to Parliament briefly. Let's look at the new law. 1st of July is back. The 1st of July, the day Ghana became a full republic, is back. Not so long ago, it was literally taking off our books, if you will. We were not celebrating it as we should, the day we became a republic. But this is the 20th of June, a memo that came from the executive. It says Public Holidays and Commemorative Days, Bill 2025. The object of the bill is to amend the Public Holidays and Commemorative Days Act 2001, Act 601, to provide for Shark Day and the 1st day of July as statutory public holidays. The Public Holidays and Commemorative Days Act 2001-601 establishes the legal framework for the observance of public holidays and commemorative days in the country. Act 601 sets out days that are to be observed as public holidays and commemorative days. With the evolution of time, however, The list of public holidays and commemorative days and the method of observance of these days have undergone various changes to reflect the national priorities of the time. In fulfillment of the 2024 election manifesto of the National Democratic Congress and the public assurances made by the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and in recognition of the religious and cultural practices of the Muslim community in the country, the bill seeks to introduce an additional holiday, namely the Shak Day, to be observed a day immediately following the Eid al-Fitr holiday each year. This addition is intended to promote religious equity and inclusion in the country. The bill also seeks to, in recognition of the transition of the country to a republican status in 1960, provide for the observance of Republic Day on the 1st of July as a public holiday and not as a commemorative day. In addition, the bill seeks to provide for the removal of the celebration of Founders Day on 4th August on a public holiday and rename Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Day as Founders Day, which is to be celebrated on 21st September. This is to honor the birthday of the former Prime Minister and former President of Ghana, His Excellency Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and to recognize his role in the independence struggle of the country. It is also intended to restore historical integrity and national consensus regarding the leadership of His Excellency Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah in the attainment of the independence of the country. This position is reached in view of the fact that the collective efforts that brought about the independence of the country are already recognized and celebrated on 6 March. Furthermore, the bill seeks to empower the president to, by executive instrument, declare Monday, the Monday immediately before or the Friday immediately following a Tuesday, a Wednesday, or a Thursday to be observed as a public holiday. So there's transposition of the holidays. Now, this arrangement, however, does not apply to a religious holiday. The arrangement will boost tourism, ensure work-life balance, and generally enhance productivity by minimizing midweek disruptions. This is also in line with the international best practices. Clause 1 of the bill amends Section 3 of Act 601 to empower the President to, by executive instrument, declare any other day to be observed as a public holiday instead of a day provided under Section 1 of Act 601, where the President is satisfied that it will be inexpedient to observe that day as a public holiday. The clause also empowers the President to, by executive instrument, declare a public holiday to be observed on the Monday immediately before a Tuesday, Wednesday, or a Thursday, on a Friday immediately following a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, where the public holiday falls on Tuesday, a Wednesday, or a Thursday. Under the clause where a public holiday falls on Saturday or Sunday, the President is empowered by executive instrument to declare the public holiday to be observed on the Monday immediately after that Saturday or Sunday, or on the Friday immediately after that Saturday or Sunday. So we are clear. Clause 2 amends Section 7 of Act 601 by adding on to the definitions of expression used in the bill. The first schedule to Act 601 is amended under Clause 3 to expand the list of public holidays by the inclusion of Shak Day and Republic Day in the list of public holidays. The Republic Day was previously observed as a commemorative day. The amendment also revises the name of the Workers' Day holiday to Labor Day, removes the celebration of Founders' Day on 4th August as a public holiday, and renames Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Day as Founders' Day, which is to be celebrated on 21st of September. Under Clause 4, the second schedule to Act 601 is amended by the removal of Republic Day from the list of commemorative days, leaving Africa Union Day as the only commemorative day. Muntaka Mubarak is a minister for the interior, is also a member of parliament, and that is what we have here, a member of parliament for Aswansi. So the holidays are coming up, and 1st of July will be celebrated. It will be on a Tuesday, but as this new law says, once it fell on a Tuesday, Wednesday will come, Thursday will come, and we will mark it on the Friday, the 4th of July. So lace your boots, get your loins, and let's get ready to rumble, as they like to call it. Now, there's a video of two young men being manhandled and harassed. We have not even finished. Did you find that small boy's video? Quickly, let's play that video. Yes. Now, we we have not finished dealing with this matter, right? 2 adults whipping a child, applying pepper or ginger or whatever it is on the sauce. We have not finished dealing with that matter.